Chief Justice Labarga, President Heiger, President-elect Suskauer, President-elect Designate Stewart, distinguished guests, family and friends. It is an extraordinary privilege to continue serving Florida young lawyers, and I'm both humbled and moved by this opportunity. Thanks again to Gordon Glover for introducing me. Gordon is one of the major reasons I stand here today. Gordon was president-elect during my second year as a YLD board member, and he was the first person who mentioned that I should consider running for this position. Thanks again, Gordon. Please allow me to go back even further in time. When I was 21 years old, I was lucky enough to work at Phil Bates' law practice in Pensacola. Phil had heard through his son Greg that I'd wanted to become a lawyer, and he did something truly amazing. He asked me, "Do you even know what the lawyer does?" And if you know Phil, you know that's not exactly the words he used. After confirming I had absolutely no idea, he offered me a job during the summer before my senior year of undergrad. I picked up lunch, I swept some floors, I kept track of his file room, and I stocked his refrigerator. But he showed great interest in me and cared about my future. So I was also taught how to research, I followed Phil to hearings, and I even watched a week-long bench trial. He also did something even more remarkable. He sat me down and explained that being a lawyer does not automatically equate to wealth, and that selling your time has many downfalls. Through Phil, I learned that the practice of law is not only a career, it's a lifestyle. I feel blessed to have known about the rigors of the practice of law before I even entered school. Unfortunately, most students do not have that luxury, which has become a huge problem for young lawyers. Many students are incurring hundreds of thousands in debt before leaving school, and yet jobs are scarce. The median income for a first-year lawyer in Florida is $50,000, which is not enough to service their student debts. In connection with this trend, many lawyers with little experience are starting their own firms and representing clients without any guidance, oversight, or mentorship. These lawyers are smart, and it's not their fault that the practice has changed even since I graduated. As a profession, we have a duty to our new lawyers, and here are three things that we can do: educate, guide, and assist. We must educate those in undergrad before they go to law school about the commitment to the practice. I would implore many of you here today to take someone under your wing who is interested in law school before they enroll. Tell them what it's like. Tell them what it's really like. Tell them it's not easy. Tell them it's expensive. Explain the challenges of the practice. We must guide new lawyers who have no one to turn to in regards to the practice of law. The YLD has initiated many projects over the last few years to guide new lawyers in the practice, two of which I will highlight right now, and both of which have received awards from the ABA. Last year, the YLD launched the Legal Accelerator, which is the first of its kind. This website is Google-esque in that it features an easy search function that leads to videos on a variety of issues relating to the practice of law. Think of it like a virtual mentor. The questions range from practical matters, such as how to deal with a client, to substantive areas of the law and practice. The Accelerator already has 1,200 videos, and we'll continue to add content to that site. The How to Start a Florida Law Firm website provides a step-by-step instruction on how to start your own firm, from choosing what type of entity should be formed, to how to procure insurance, to how to form client relationships. I know some of you are thinking that someone right out of law school should not hang their own shingle, but it's happening. And I think you'd all agree we must help them do it the right way. Third, we must assist law students in the transition from law school into the profession. Here I'm focused on the intangibles. How do we manage time? How do we balance our personal lives? How do we deal with everything most lawyers have going on day to day? New lawyers need to learn to develop a healthy lifestyle in the practice of law. Helping law students transition to the practice through education, guidance, and assistance continues to be the most important function of the YLD. We simply will not stop being the lead resource for young lawyers in this state. The YLD will be working with the Florida Bar on many initiatives focused on improving the collective mental health of lawyers in our state. Let me take a step back. From any reasonable measurement, I believe people would think I am both fortunate and its success. And I share the following not as boasting, but rather as background. I was just sworn in as president of the Young Lawyers Division. I have served in numerous other leadership roles throughout my career. My clients would tell you they trust me with the most sensitive matters. I was named office managing partner of a fantastic law firm at the age of 33. And what does that mean right now? What does that mean to you? What does it mean to the YLD, to the Florida Bar, and to our profession? This means I stand here today unafraid to tell you that I see a psychologist once a month. I look forward to it. It makes me vulnerable. It makes me strong. It makes me a better lawyer, a better husband, and a better person. It does not mean I'm sick. It does not mean I'm not well. Quite the contrary. It means I know I'm human and I want to be my best. Best for my clients, best for my family, and best for myself. Our profession must start looking at taking care of your mental health as a sign of strength and not weakness. You likely all see a dentist from time to time and are not afraid to admit that. We must remove the stigma of taking care of your mental health, and that is probably even more imperative than your dental health. Friends, we have got to start practicing what we preach on this topic. Mental health and wellness and its importance is not going away. We not only need to keep this dialogue open, we need to take tangible steps to improve here. The YLD will address and tackle equality and inclusion issues. We will continue to be leaders in this area. We will highlight lawyers that embody equality and inclusion in our marketing. We are also assisting the Florida Association of Women Lawyers in ensuring that a lactation room is designated in every courthouse in the state. I'm thrilled to report that we'll be presenting our model parental leave rule at the ABA annual meeting in the coming months. With as exciting as the year ahead is, I feel as though I could stand here and speak for hours about all of the things the YLD is planning to do. And yet, as a fellow lawyer, I know you soon will stop listening to promises as you want results. So rather than lulling you to sleep with words, I encourage you to follow the activities of the YLD in the bar news, on social media, and otherwise. And never hesitate to reach out to me, Santo, or any of the Young Lawyers board members to discuss anything. Finally, as perhaps a matter of personal privilege, I will take just a short period of time with my gratitude. To my wife, Whitney, nothing would be possible without you. Each day with you gets better and better. I absolutely am the luckiest guy in the world, and I'll never stop loving you. To my mom, no one could have had a better cheerleader throughout life. Thanks for flying in from Washington State. Thank you for everything when I was growing up. To my dad, where is he? He's in the back. Thanks for being here today. Of all the things I've gotten from you, I think the best is our love for the University of Florida. Go Gators. My sister-in-law, Ryan, my brother-in-law, Jonathan, and our two nephews, Elliot and Asher, they're here today somewhere, probably in bathing suits. I love you guys, and I look forward to spending time with you at Disney tomorrow. To my brother, Jackson, my best friend other than Whitney. We live on the same street. It just happens to be I-10. He lives in Los Angeles, and I live in Jacksonville. He surprised me today. He took the red eye last night. He's flying back at 7 p.m. so he can see his son's baseball game tomorrow. Thanks for coming, brother. Agerman, please quickly stand if you're here, all of you. To the best law firm in the state who has supported me in every aspect of my career, I switched firms 6.5 years ago, and I was lucky to find an entrepreneurial platform that has helped launch my career. Thank you all for your encouragement and support. Susan, I need you to stand again. Susan is often under-highlighted. She's been my legal assistant for several years. You deserve much recognition because every time I say yes, which is frequent, that creates more work for you, and you do it without complaint. To the Jacksonville Bar Association, I believe the whole Board of Governors is here. You may stand if you'd like. It all started 2 years out of law school, this path. I became a member of the Young Lawyers Division. I'm now a member of the JBA Board, and I look forward to continuing to serve with you. To Michelle, John Stewart, Michael Heiger, thank you for your unrelenting support of the YLD. We will continue to make you proud, and we absolutely love that you borrow our many initiatives and help spread them throughout Florida. because it makes the Florida Bar the best organization in the country. Finally, to the YLD board, every day you inspire me with your energy, creativity, and hard work. I could not be any more proud or eager to serve as your president. Together, we will do great things serving the young lawyers of Florida. Thank you.